Yes, it's people, and welcome back to another video on the Bridge YouTube channel where we bring you all things Chelsea. I'm your host of the Bridge Nation here today to give you Chelsea versus Drew Garden, second leg of the semi-final, with Chelsea winning 3-1 on aggregate. There 4-1 on aggregate, I should say 4-1 on aggregate. There we land. As always, please make sure as you come in to like, share, subscribe. Make sure to tell a friend. Helps me out and helps the channel out at the end of the day as well. So big up to you guys still here. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. Let's start off as always with the lineup, of course. And the lineup, bear with me, is as follows. You have Jorgensen in goal. You have Malo Gusto, Tosin, Badiashile, and Kukurea as your back four. You then obviously have a midfield of James, Achempong, Bolsh, and Dewsbury Hall. And Sancho and George, it seems, will be the ones that are leading the line today. So, yes, interesting lineup to say the very least. Again, not surprising, actually, I'd probably say so, rather than interesting lineup. Not surprising at all. One of the main reasons as to why that is not surprising. All right, anyway, one of the reasons as to why that's not surprising to me is that, what's it called? Again, we're facing Newcastle midday on Sunday. Again, you're probably going to be playing a very weak inside here. You're winning 4-1. Barring Sancho and Kukurea, realistically, none of the other guys are going to be starting. We've seen how essentially Reece James, for all due purposes, is more so a bench player for the A team as of right now, and more than anything else. Again, maybe this is about a season about him just playing regular football more than everything like that. So again, from a Chelsea perspective, you're resting basically your starting 11, barring Kukurea, and essentially, and again, massive positive. Whichever way you want to look at it. No Caicedo, Enzo, Lavia starting, no Palmer starting, no Jackson starting, no Madueke starting, no Neto starting. So listen, this is a massive positive. Probably the only thing you may see change or happen maybe is a Maybe like one of the younger lads, Maheke might come on, Antwi might come on, something like that, really to keep him ticking. But in general, this is not a surprising lineup at all. Yeah, and again, even though I'm really surprised that we have a midday line, I can't believe our game on Sundays at midday. By the way, chat. That's actually kind of outrageous if you look at it from that sort of perspective. It's like I was really surprised by that. By the way, like midday Sunday, like this is not even like Saturday midday fixture. Like what's going on? So this is rather shocking to me personally. Rather shocking to me at the end of the day. So kind of surprised. Thought we move. But yeah, but again, not surprised by the lineup. Again, we know our big game is this Sunday. We've got another final on Sunday that we got to win. Or draw by all means possible. And so that's what I'm really looking at here today. One of the things I am looking at, big up to our wing to the young lad at Chempong, to hopefully he can perform better. I'm looking forward to seeing Wolf. He's a young lad, obviously, that the Master seems to value quite highly. Looking forward to seeing what he's able to do on the pitch as well. Obviously, we did see him in limited minutes at the end of the game against DJURGARDEN in the previous picture last Thursday. But that's going to be something to look at as well at the end of the day. Big up to my boy Juice Brew. Hopefully, he can keep the game ticking. Maybe he can get himself a goal or two. You know, that would be something that I'll be very happy about at the end of the day. So, listen, I look forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen, what's going to be taking place. So, listen, how are we feeling about the lineup? I know Morning Zombie's quite happy with the lineup. Thinks it's probably to be expected as well, just like myself. So, yeah, man, I would have to agree with that at the end of the day. So, listen, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens at the end of the day for sure. Just bear with me, chat for 1 second. Just need to double check something. 30 pounds. What was it that I said? Very important game for us to finish where we belong. Exactly. Hopefully, with the rest, they'll be very sharp and different. All right. I hope it comes. What's it say? So by 9:17 is about to be hit them. All right. What is it with the glasses? Oh, basically, this my other eye's got a dry eye right now, so like basically it's very sensitive to light right now. So while it's healing, I have to put on the sun. I have to put on like some visors for the time being. It's only for this eye, by the way. So like obviously, if I just show you my other eye, like it's really red, right? So obviously, for the time being, whilst it's healing, I have to actually put on the visor for this eye specifically. But I can still see perfectly vision wise. It's just that it's really dry right now. So I have to actually make sure nothing too bright is on it. I've had to like dim a lot of stuff temporarily. It's, probably within the next 2 days, I should be back to normal. Hopefully, touch wood, and I can just be back to my normal self, just like talking like I usually do and everything like that. But just until that is fully healed, I can't do it like that. That's why. My source says, "So I duty pub site." No, 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 no. It's actually like, no, I get this from time to time. Actually, it's just that it doesn't get this red usually. It's just that obviously recently, because of the summer heat and everything, I've been putting on like obviously the air conditioning, the house, the stuff like that. And so once it gets into my eye, because it's in my eye and stuff like that, and I feel like that, it just literally just goes red. It gets red really quickly, and then I have to like wait like a few days for it to like obviously relax, and go back to normal. So that's just the way the cooking was. Nah, listen, man, I don't fight unless forced to, as they say. You know what I mean? I'm a humble lad. I don't do that sort of thing personally. So the game's the game. Other news, Chelsea related. I thought Chelsea are probably going to be going to get not Shinmaker, but Hager from Strasbourg might be coming to Chelsea. So just something I'm very surprised, not surprised by. Again, I think he's got similar amount of goal scoring than what's his name? He's got a similar amount of goal scoring as Jackson this season. He's got good goal to assist ratio. Again, if you are going to be bringing in Hagar, which is what it seems like, or at least some of the reports is coming out, I think Jackson's time at the club is up. I think for me personally, I don't know about you guys, how you feel about that, but that is probably what's going to be happening at the end of the day. So listen, something to think about, something to look about at the end of the day. Or is that so? My apologies if it's faster. I should have probably done a much better job. I should have probably done a better job there. But from what I was seeing, no. Regardless of that, bro, I don't know. But Hager coming soon. Whether or not it's happening, I do think Jackson's time at the club is up, bro. Because even David, because I saw David Ornstein, EPL Tough, even say that they are Chelsea have been tracking and looking at Hager alongside Delap and Sesko. So, and which is the recent one I saw. So there does seem to be some level of indication that they're trying to really get him into the club. I don't think it's false. Mm, I was yeah, me too. That's the thing. I saw quite a few things actually. So that's why I'm surprised. If it's true, then fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, but like I think for me, from a Chelsea perspective, right, if M. Hagen's coming in EPL Tav, I'm pretty sure all of us here would agree that if M. Hagen's coming to the club, that oh shit, you haven't got a mud Somali flame. My apologies, bro. But with me, uh do where's the live control? Bang. Yeah, we'll beat DJURGARDEN today. I think should be probably a good game. Nice little casual game today. At the end of the day, from at least from my perspective, uh, shouldn't be too much of a problem. Salam to you, my brother as well. Duke Dennis, hope you're doing well. Hope you have a wonderful day today. But yeah, I think the game's starting what in 15 minutes. Looking forward to it. No problem, bro. No problem, bro. But yeah, it's gonna be starting soon. I'm looking forward to it. Don't really think it's gonna be that much to even to be discussed at the end of the day. But we move. What? Conference League trophy hype. Okay. But yeah, man, listen. Newcastle at midday. Can we just talk about midday Sunday? I've never seen a midday Sunday fixture. Why can they just not do it at 1 p.m.? They used to do 1 p.m., 1:30, right? But like, I don't understand why we're doing a midday fixture. Like, let's look at the fixture list. I didn't actually check the fixture list here on Sunday, but genuinely, that just sounds like egregious, bro. Midday Sunday, right? So look, yeah, this is the fixture list for Sunday. Chelsea Newcastle's at midday. United West Ham 2:15. Nottingham Forest City 2:15. Crystal Palace Tottenham 2:15. Yeah, and Liverpool Arsenal's at 4:30. That's what I'm saying. Like, how can you do that? Like, this is ridiculous. I think it's because they actually. Let's check now. I think our Newcastle Chelsea game was rescheduled actually for half 12. It was meant to be the half 12 game, just like it was last week. So they rescheduled it. So that's probably why actually. Yeah, I'm a fraud. You enjoyed the Arsenal here watch yesterday. I didn't think of Arsenal. You know what's funny? I'm actually gonna be, if I'm being very objective and everything like that, they just weren't clinical enough. Arsenal. The final ball wasn't good enough, and that they weren't clinical in the times they needed to be clinical as well. Right, that's what legit let them down. And again, that goes back to something that I think many of us here have spoken about before, right? Which is that the ability to the ability, to produce in big moments has not really been there, right? They've not been able to get the job done whenever they need to get the job done, right? And the thing for me is just that, you know, the Odegaard, I think, didn't have a good game. I don't think the ability to find that final ball wasn't great either. When they even had a big chance to score, it wasn't called yet to score. They weren't able to take that chance either. So again, a lot of that, I just look at that. I'm just like, again, it's looking like you need to do a lot of work again, yeah, on the attack from an Arsenal perspective. Like the attack, you're probably need to bring in quite a few more players, right? Yeah, I look at this. You probably need a striker. You probably need another left winger. Probably need another number 10, maybe, right? In that Odegaard role to be a bit more of a creative spark. What you're going to need as well. So hey, a lot of work actually probably needs to be done from an attacking perspective, yeah, in the Arsenal team. But then I question again, we say a lot of this stuff recently, but then it's just like, is that gonna happen at Arsenal Football Club? I don't really think it is. So listen, man, Murillo, man. If I speak of Murillo, Axe not gonna like what I'm gonna say, bro. Murillo, bro, he's a fraud. I agree. Same as Odegaard. They're very disappointing for Arsenal. I agree more than Zombie. So listen, you won't hear me, disagreeing with you at that point. I just think, yeah, a lot of the guys they've got in attack, bro, there needs to be a lot more improvement in that aspect. And you just gotta hope, if you're an Arsenal fan, you gotta hope that the club puts where their money where their mouth is, bro, and make stuff happen. I agree with this too, Somali playing, but I think realistically that's never gonna happen, right? I think the thing for me is that, and I think I had this discussion actually on American Waffle on Tuesday, which was that we speak often about I think what is the fan expectation, and then what is the ownership expectation, right? And I think for me, you've heard me say this before, Somali Flame. I think from an ownership perspective, I've always had is that I feel that the ownership, yeah, at Arsenal is happy for them to be in the top four and competing. I think for them, as long as they're doing that, I think Arteta is meeting his expectation at the end of the day, right? I think from a fan perspective, though, as many of you guys would probably agree with me, their perspective probably is that you need to win a title, you need to do X, Y, Z, and everything like that, right? And like that isn't happening, right? So the problem is, yeah, one of two things has to happen. The ownership has to raise the expectation, yeah, to be able to then get to win titles, or the fans sadly have to drop their standards and just accept where their club currently is in this current format, right? That's the thing that I think, yeah, people just need to realize at the end of the day. I think that's the most, like, yeah, if you speak to anyone, yeah, that's trying to actually be objective just on, like, the perspective of which they're trying to do stuff. I think that's what Arsenal is right now. I think with Chelsea Football Club, I think we can make a similar argument too, right? I think for me, the ownership, yes, they may want to win a title, they may have this planned date to make stuff happen, right? But I think for Chelsea Football Club, I think the way that I think they see this stuff is progression, right? They want to be improving season upon season, getting better and better, and then hopefully win the title at the end. That's the way they look at stuff, essentially, right? And I don't know if that's gonna happen at this football club. Since the 12th season, have been improving in terms of position. Went from 12 to 6, 6 now, hopefully to fourth now or third, right in the league. You're essentially improving by 50% every single time, right? Now, whether or not that's gonna take you to the motherland, to the end goal, is another thing entirely, as I always say. But yeah, man. It's going to be interesting to see, man. And then if you win, I think for me, winning the Conference League at least, yeah, and I need to put it this year, winning the Conference League for them will probably be like a sign that their project is working, right? That's something they'll do. But like, listen, you see, the project is working. We won the Conference League. You know, we're getting to places. The season before, we're in we're in a final and a semi-final in a club in the cup competitions and everything like that. That's probably the argument that they would be making. Yes, I agree. I think Arsenal, if I'm not mistaken, Warner Zombie would have to lose all of their three games, bro, to make that happen. And I just don't see a realistic way for that to be a carrot right now, Warner Zombie. So it is what it is. But let me just double check anything if there's any news that I've missed right now. I don't think I missed any news right now, but let me just bear with me while I double check. Yeah, they have to lose all three of their games, on Zombie. So and then they would have to lose all three of their games, and then they would have to then we would have to win all of our last three games to make that happen. City are probably more than likely to close that gap. If they lose, for example, more than likely to Liverpool, right? And then Man City do their job against whoever they're facing, then they would be currently sitting in third place. So yes. And then we would actually be 1 point behind them actually. Yeah, oh, they only need to lose two games for that to happen actually. Holy snap. I don't know who they're facing after Liverpool, but I know they're facing Liverpool and Newcastle. If they lose to Liverpool and Newcastle and we win our next two games, then yeah, we would be ahead of them. Wow. Yo, that is kind of crazy. 1 second, chat. Yeah, just let me just go get something really quickly. Sorry. All right, I'm back. I'm back now. I'm back now. Sorry about that, boys. Just have to double check something. But yeah, man. Again, I think the game's about to start right now. I don't think we need. I don't think we need a lot of signings. Oh, I don't think we need a lot of signings next season because we'll be like first season under clear leg. We have already players coming in like Estaval, Sugu, Santos, and Petrovic. I think the signings you need to make from a Chelsea perspective now are signings that are going to improve the team in terms of higher quality now, right? Again, strikeout. I think there's a few options that we've spoken about before. Again, the winger on the left, we know about that already as well. I think defense wise, we've spoken about that already. Goalkeeping, Petrovic, I'm happy with as a goalkeeper because I think he's improving to levels and levels beyond. So I have to give him credit where credit is due. But yeah, game's about to start. They're just showing off like a little highlight package for the game. They're just showing London's finest, part of London for Chelsea and stuff like that. There we land, there we land. Reece James in the line. You know what I mean? B team. I think you need one more winger, somebody for him. I think, yeah, if you're smart, you bring in one more high quality winger, though. You have to bring in a winger of high quality, in my personal opinion. You do that, I think you're in business. If you don't do that, I don't think you're in business. But that's just my take, bro. But but we can agree to disagree on that one. I think you definitely need, yeah, one more guy to bring in. Like you have to bring in one more guy because I think fundamentally that is just you just need that right now, bro. Teams are coming out now. They're walking down the line. They're walking down the line. There we land. There we land. Yeah, man. Let's go, Mason. Let's go. Let's go, Mason. Let's go. It's 1-1, bro. It's 1-1. So what do you want me to say? Yeah, because they're young kids, man. When the young kids start playing really well to begin with, you know what they're like, bro. The game's a game. Shout out to Chabi, man. That's my baller. That's my baller. Guys, we've got a game at midday on Sunday that is bigger than this game. Why do we care about who's starting? Listen, I'm looking forward to seeing my guy Joel Sharp. Let's see what he got for me, Mr. Walsh Jr. Yeah, like, go ahead. Yeah, bro. Like, I don't really care what I'm starting right now. I want it's it's not, bro. You got a midday Sunday kickoff. Yeah. Well, when you've got a game when the church bells are ringing. Come on, Chris, man. Chris, you know all about that, man. You do not know a fun fact, Chris. Yeah, I'll let you know a fun fact, Chris. Yeah, yeah. I live next to three different churches, like three different old churches, Chris. Yeah, that like within like I think like a 2 minute walking distance, bro. And I hear all three of them at midday, Chris, every Sunday, bro. You know what I mean? And they're old, really old buildings too. They're like historic churches too. You know what I mean? All the time. You know what I mean? They're great wake up calls. Yes. Not really. No, I like the Bells because they're good. They're good. They wake me up every Sunday at midday. I like it. Or Iblis, innit? Or Iblis. Yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be on the bench again. I think we just need to be. I think we need to be honest. Chris, can you just be honest? Yeah, I think Reece James here is basically a B team player for us. At least this season. At least this season, I'll probably say. Yeah, right. And I think, yeah. I don't think, I don't, and yeah, right. This season, I think this season is a B team player because obviously getting back to, getting back to, I think he's getting back. No, I don't think it's about getting back to full health for him, making sure, making sure he's playing consistent football, and that's pretty much it. Big up to our boy Jose, man. Big up to our boy Jose. Jose, man, are you looking forward to Saturday, bro? Because I'm not looking forward to Saturday. I'll be honest, man. I'm talking about UFC, bro. I'm not even talking about Backlash, bro. Sorry. Nah, man. I'm can't lie to you, man. I'm not looking forward to any of that shit on Saturday, bro. I'll be honest, man. Backlash, that's it, man. I can't lie to you, man. That slop UFC is giving me slop, man. Slop MMA. I can't believe I'm saying it, bro. Slop MMA, you know. What is going on? Oh, yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. Yo, Mm. Yeah. Again. Can I just be honest, bro? I don't really care, man. Can we just get a cheeky 1-0 and bust case, please? That's what I care about, man. K delicious, man. Oh my lord. 2-1. Oh, thank God. No, man, he just made one mistake, man. He just made one mistake, bro. Come on, bro. We're doing too much, man. This one guy. That's just one mistake, bro. Yeah, man. It's just one guy, bro, man. Like one mistake. Chill. So yeah, man. Yeah. We'll be yeah, man. Relax, lads. A Chimpong's played Premier League games for us and he's been quite done well. Yeah. I can't believe I'm having to do a Chimpong Defense League right now, bro. Yeah, bro. Come on, bro. Go on, Sanch. Go on, Sanch. Go, Sanch. Walsh on the ball. Let's see Walsh. Come on, a Chimpong. Badia. Tosin. Tosin. Beast. The Beast. Badia. Sanch. Go on, Walsh. Go on, Walsh. Let's see what you got, lad. Oh, so, I did see that. Yeah, I did see that. Abdimas. Listen, let me just say this quickly. The Bridge Nation has got a nice mustache, man. Respect the Bridge Nation mustache, chat. You know what I mean? Yeah, but no one is saying that right now, bro. You're just cooking it for no reason. Like, there's nothing to cook about, bro. He didn't even do it. Bro, we played 4 minutes of the Conference League. Yeah. Yeah, but we're not. No one's doing it now, bro. We don't. There we go. Yeah, go on, Stan Walsh. Give it to Tariq. Yeah, go on, Malo. Go on, Malo. Go on, Malo. Uh, I'm hating on him now, man. I'm hating him. Hopefully, the hating's working. The hating's working. Gusto has not fell off. Respect, please. Yes, it is. Bro, he's just having like he just having a down season, Chris. Fucking hell, bro. You're moving mad, Chris, man. What's wrong with you, bro? Breathe. I mean, listen, I'll be honest with you, Chris. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Chris. I think he's having a down season, but I don't think he's going to Madrid. I never wanted him to go to Madrid because I was always like, that's my future player. That's my future player, man. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Hating on our players, man. Hating on our players, man. Hating on our players, man. Yo, I'm listening. I'm listening. CP, what are you saying, bro? I think the thing with the way Mhega works, yeah, is that he's a running behind sort of guy. Does that make sense? He's very similar. I wouldn't say. I think he play. Yeah. I think he's very similar to Jackson, if that makes sense, in the sense of like he takes the ball to feet. He's able to hold up the play a little bit, kind of a bit better than Jackson, I probably say. But but in terms of like shooting, but I think for me, if I'm seeing the Hager links, I think for me, by the way, if Hager is leaks are coming, I actually think Jackson's on his way out. By the way, because I think the only way the club brings in Omega, yeah, yeah, I think for me, if you're hearing Omega links, yeah, then I think for me, Jackson actually is leaving the club, and they're probably gonna go for two strikers in the summer. It would have. Uh, no, I don't. So what? Do you not agree with that, CP? Though I think that's. I think you would. I'd probably say Delap because of our system. Because I don't. He's not really a guy that heads the ball as much. If I'm not mistaken, he's not known for his heading. Billy. Yeah. That's why I said he's a very similar Jackson archetype. That's what I'm saying. That's the type of guy you're going to be getting. Yeah. The thing is, like, I hear you, but listen, Chelsea Football Club of all people should know about tall players that can't head the ball. Tammy Abraham, Nicholas Jackson. You know what I mean? Guys that can't use their head. If that makes sense, CP. Guys that yeah. Mm, yeah, he's no. I think they're probably about the same. Again, like yeah, because for me, I don't see the point of bringing in Hagar, right? Yeah, if you have Jackson, because basically it's the same thing I used to say about Isak. Remember, it's basically you got two similar architects, bro. There's no point. Legit, it's just I don't see the point of having Hagar and Jackson in your team. It's like if I was to do a substitution, for example, it'd be like me bringing on Drogba and then my substitute number, my number two substitute is like Zlatan Ibrahimovic or like stuff like that. You know what I mean, right? Guys that can shoot the ball from long distance, head the ball. That's big, but the difference is obviously you got two guys that do the same thing. That's the problem. I think he would suit the profile, but does he suit? He kept the thing for me is that he suits the age profile, but also he suits the profile, but does he suit the age profile? You know what I mean? Oh, Buddy and Shield, bro. You gotta do better there, bro. That was no, no. Did you see that? No. I was no. Because no, yeah, he got on the ball the second time, but like the first time was he should have probably done that in the first time. You know what I mean? Like I know what you mean, bro. But like, but the mistake, the initial mistake was a bit poor from him because like that's what I was talking about, bro. But it is what it is. When did Death Stranding 2 come out? What? You know what it is, man? You're such a hater, man, Adrian, bro. Can you get the hate out of your heart, Adrian? Get the hate out of your heart, man. No, we beat Newcastle is guaranteed, bro. We beat Newcastle is guaranteed. Yeah. He can leave. He can actually leave. He's one who can actually just leave the club. Like, there's no need for him. Why are we hyping him up? Do you even do you even feel like Morgan Rogers? I don't know, man. I don't know if the club's willing to spend that money on Morgan Rogers. What do you mean? Morgan Rogers is not a bad player. I think the way I would think about him. I think for me, I think for me, if you want to use him as a 10, I don't think that's much of a problem. I won't have an issue with that. But yeah, Morgan, if you get Morgan Rogers as a 10, don't worry, pass it. Yeah, I just think for me, you get a Morgan. If you get Morgan Rogers as the 10, you shift Palmer to the right. I don't think there's much of a problem there, to be honest. Reach the beach, James. Reach James, man. Chris, is it over? He does. I would probably say I think he'd be a much more improved 10 than Palmer, in my personal opinion. I actually would argue that. Yeah, for me, I don't think the reason why I say that I think if you're looking at it from like as a threat, goal scoring wise, I think Morgan Rogers might be a bit more better centrally. That's just my take though. And then you no, you're not getting what I'm saying. I mean, goal threat wise, I want him to be goal threat, attacking, and everything like that. I think for me, Palmer on the right, I think for me can do even more. I want my main guy to be doing his stuff on the right. What you saying, CB? No, no, yeah, no, I'm not saying that he doesn't have that many goals. I'm not disagreeing with that. I think he's a good 10, but I think Morgan Rogers can be just even better, and then that allows us to play Palmer in his better position. Damn, damn. Wow, Chris, man. Chris, that was Chris, man. Save your chest, Chris, man. Save your chest, Chris, man. Billy G, the game's been quite good, man. Game's been quite good, man. It's been better than the Liverpool game that I didn't watch. That's for sure. Why do you hate me for CP, man? What did I say that was wrong? Man, I'll be honest, man. That Liverpool game was trash, man. You know what I mean? People were glazing up that game, man. It was glazing up that game, bro. You know what I mean? It was a bit trash, man. Nah, man. Nah, bro. Yeah, man. That's it, bro. You know what I mean? Oh, wow. We scored. What was it, Agent? Pops, Ahmed, American. Just Yeah, man, let them know CP, man. You know what I mean? These guys, man, let them know CP, bro. That was trash game, bro. Come on, man. I know you agree, CP, man. I know you agree, CP. What are you talking about, CP, man? You do, man. You know what it is, man. I know my guy CP, man. CP, man. Keep doing the Lord's work, man. I know, man. I know CP agrees with me, man. What do you mean, man? Listen, shout out to my boy CP, man. He's a real one. He's a real one. What do you mean, man? That's crazy. Firstly, that is crazy. Firstly, you know what I mean. I thought the man that would have a bit more respect for the Bridge Nation. You know what I mean? Like Bridge Nation fights his battles, man. I'll let you know that for free. He fights his battles by himself. Wishful. Oh, you mean my boy Saad? You mean my boy Saad? You mean my boy Saad? Big up to my boy Saad, man. Firstly, man. Yeah, man. I feel for bro, man. I feel for bro personally. He's my brother, man. He's my brother firstly, so you know me, man. I'm not a dickhead, sadly. So listen, you gotta feel for the lad, man. You gotta feel for the lad, man. You gotta feel for the lad. Tariq the Beast George, man. Tariq the Beast George. You know what it is with Arsenal, man. I don't really feel like hating on them anymore, man. There's no. I don't really see the. I don't really even feel like. Carlo, that's crazy, man. He was making. He was. He must have been. He must have made some bank. Big up to my guy Lee, man. He must have been making a lot of money. That is, yo, that's outrageous, man. That's outrageous, bro. Even I can't do that, man. Even I can't do that, bro. I couldn't do this. No, I have a Somali flame. I'm asking you guys questions. Obviously, just let me know if you want to ask me a question, and I'll be free to chat. Sorry, I was talking to my chat, man. You would understand, Chris, man. You're not a streamer, are you, Chris? Yeah, yeah. No. Oh, listen, Dora, man. Listen, man. The game is a game. Listen, man. Guys, how do you think? Can I ask a question to the chat? Yeah. What do you think about my shades, man? Obviously, it is because there's obviously a medical reason why I remember my shades, but like it actually is medical. No, I actually have a medical. No, I actually have a medical reason that I'm wearing it. I've got a dry eye, bro. Dry eye. It's like a natural. I've got a natural condition called dry eye. It's a little bit of a semi-common thing. It happens whenever in the summer, particularly. So I have to actually like I have to, because basically my eye becomes really sensitive to light because like my eye is dry. So like obviously it's not coating itself in any liquid. So it'd be my eye. Yes, it does. It reduces the brightness, bro. It reduces the brightness level. No, because I don't have fluid in my eye, bro. It means that your eye's not getting what's it called hydrated, bro. You know, like when you produce tears, right? The reason why you produce it, yeah. But no, because I'm telling you the reason why I need it. That's a side effect of the side. Whoa, the side effect of my oh, okay, the side of basically, Sammy, a side effect of my condition is that whenever my eye is dry, it gets really sensitive to light, bro. Like any bright lights, stuff like that. So I have to wear sunglasses because it reduces that. What we say? What we say, bro? If I'm man now, bro, yeah, I'm gonna be in pain for every single day, bro. Like my left eye is gonna be going crazy. Yeah, yeah. All right, lads. Nah, sadly not. Sadly not. Sadly not. I'm afraid no. Sadly not. Listen, Kukurea, mate. You know what I mean? When he gets sold for 90 million, he ain't good, man. Oh! The band. I think if we improve, then no. Shades of Ballon d'Or, Dembele's Ballon d'Or. Listen, you know he's my Ballon d'Or, but Dembele winning the Ballon d'Or, man. I can't lie to you, man. I'm in dreamland. I'm in dreamland. Oh, Golato! Listen, shout out to Walsh, man. Walsh is already clear of Palmer, man. Walsh is clear of Palmer. Walsh is clear of Lampard. Well, Walsh is clear of Palmer. Walsh is clear of Palmer, chat, man. I said Walsh is clear of Palmer, man. Is it 3-2 then? Wow. Look at this guy, Staffy, man, wearing his New York Knicks jersey proud. Yes, respect my whole station. But Hague is actually, well, I don't know where he's from originally in Africa, but I do know that he's what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? He's originally that he plays for the Netherlands. Yeah. Chicken too. I thought you said you got to buy KFC today. Mm. Okay, what is that Spanish waiter doing there? Bilbao 1-0. Yes. I also want you to know Anthony scored in the other game too, which is a big thing. Um I think Jackson's going if we're linked to Mega, I'll be honest, boys. So that's it. Let's be realistic about. Oh my god, counter attack nation. Let's go. Oh no, counter attack nation.